ഇന്ന് നമ്മളിവിടെ എടുക്കാൻ പോകുന്ന ടോപ്പിക് some methods used in cellular system. So there are two methods to increase the capacity of the cellular system, that is cell splitting and sectoring. Cell splitting എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ ആ പേരിൽ തന്നെ ഉണ്ട്, that is splitting of cell. That is, cell splitting is the process of subdividing a congested cell into smaller cell, then each with its own base station and corresponding reduction in antenna height. This leads to increasing the capacity. So this figure shows the frequency reuse of a cellular system. So from here, each cell is assigned part of the available frequency spectrum, but some part of the frequency spectrum more than once. This is called frequency reuse. So then the point when a cell reaches maximum capacity occurs when the number of subscribers wishing to place a call at any given time equals the number of channels in the cell. This is maximum traffic load. And there is a drawback in the cell splitting, that is it results more base station transfer per call and higher processing load per subscriber. If a new cell is initiated in the area where all the channels are in use, the condition is called blocking. A high occurrence of blocking indicates the system is overloaded. So this is the figure, and it is the concept of cell splitting. ഈ ഫിഗറിനകത്ത് ഒരു മാക്രോ സെല്ലുണ്ട്, മിനി സെല്ലുണ്ട്, മൈക്രോ സെല്ലുണ്ട്. ഈ മാക്രോ സെല്ല് ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്ത് മിനി സെല്ലാവുന്നു, മിനി സെല്ല് ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്ത് മൈക്രോ സെല്ലാവുന്നു. സോ ഹിയർ ദ മൈക്രോ സെൽസ് ഡിവൈഡഡ് ഇൻറ്റു മിനി സെൽസ് വിച്ച് ആർ ഫർദർ ഡിവൈഡഡ് ഇൻറ്റു മൈക്രോ സെൽസ്. ദെയർ ഫോർ ട്രാഫിക് ഡെൻസിറ്റി ഇൻക്രീസസ്. സോ ഓരോ സമയം ഈ സെല്ല് എന്ത് ചെയ്യും? സ്പ്ലിറ്റ് ചെയ്യും. അതുകൊണ്ട് അതിൻ്റെ ട്രാൻസ്ഫർ പവർ റെഡ്യൂസ് ചെയ്യും. അതേപോലെ തന്നെ സെൽ സ്പ്ലിറ്റിങ് സെൽ റേഡിയസിനെ ഡിക്രീസ് ചെയ്യും. So therefore this maintain cell co-channel ratio, that is D by R ratio. D for the distance to center of near co-channel cell and R for the cell radius. Next is sectoring. It is another method of increasing the capacity of a cellular telephone system. Sector means small areas. So the process of decreasing the co-channel interference while increasing the capacity by using directional antennas. This process is called sectoring. So co-channel interference എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ two cells using the set of frequencies are called co-channel cells, and the interference between these cells are called co-channel interference. So this figure shows the sectoring process of a cellular system. ഇവിടെ ഓരോ സെല്ല് 360 ഡിഗ്രി ആയിട്ടോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ 6 ഡിഗ്രി ആയിട്ടോ ആണ് പാർട്ടീഷൻ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. സോ എ സെൽ ഈസ് നോർമലി പാർട്ടീഷൻ എയ്തർ ഇൻറ്റു 360 ഡിഗ്രി ഓർ 6 ഡിഗ്രി ആസ് ഷോൺ ഇൻ ദ ഫിഗർ 1. So the 3 sector configuration is shown in the figure 2. Here 3 antennas would be placed in each 120 sector, 1 transmit antenna and 2 receive antenna. Placing 2 receive antennas, that is one above other, is called space diversity. The space diversity improves reception by effectively providing a larger target for signals radiated from mobile units. The separation between 2 receive antennas depends on the height of the antenna above ground. So an antenna located 30 meters above the ground requires separation of 8 wavelength, and if the antenna located 50 meters above the ground requires separation of 11 wavelength. Next is segmentation and dualization. Segmentation which divides a group of channels into smaller groupings or segments of mutually exclusive frequency cell site which are within the reuse distance. Segmentation avoiding the co-channel interference and lowers the capacity of the cell by enabling reuse inside the reuse distance. So dualization is the avoiding full cell splitting where the entire area would otherwise need to be segmented into smaller cell. So there is a drawback in the dualization, that is it requires an extra base station in the middle of the cell. So there is two base station in the cell, that is one a high power station that covers the entire secondary cell, and the second is one a lower cell that covers the smaller primary cell. Roaming and handoffs. Roaming is a process when a mobile unit moves from one cell to another, possibly from one company service area into another company service. If the handoff is the transfer a one mobile unit from one base station control to another is called handoff. There are four stages in the handoff: initiation, resource reservation, execution and completion. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ there are two types of handoff: hard handoff and soft handoff. Hard handoff means it generally occurs when a mobile unit is passed between the disjoint systems with the different frequency assignments, and the mobile unit breaks its connection with one base station before established. So in the case of soft handoff, it contact with a new base station before giving up. So soft handoff is a flawless handoff, and with a soft handoff, the mobile unit establishes contact with the new base station before giving up its current radio channel by transmitted coded speech signal to base station.